Zain P, Maji, Maanu, my Jaanu. I thought of this all day, guys. It's like it has to be perfect. Kaise ho, boys? And welcome back to On the Mic, to you both returning heroes, absolute stalwarts, absolutely played a perfect innings, bro. Strike rate of 110. Like
दिमाग में suplexes मार
Suplex City, Yain City, bro. सब कुछ तुम लोग तो छाप. Like I've never started with a round of applause,
Sweet,
but
what a
just
guy, bro.
no. Just for context, for everybody who's wondering why I'm so over the moon right now, episode number 10, Zain Peerzada and Luke Azariah, very seminal episode for us because you guys were like the first guys who said, we don't know who the hell you guys are, lekin hum aa rahe hain. Like, thanks for that.
Address page.
Address Eddie. And then Maanu and Siki, also a very seminal episode because, bro, back then it was a completely different ball game.
Yeah.
And now, for both of you guys, like just what we were talking about then and, you know, the tone with which we were talking about things, about how things are, you know, kind of shite. We're not really making strides as opposed to baby steps. But now it's like, before I let either of you speak, I just want to announce right now, Takatak will be playing again after 2 whole years in the luckiest city of the world, Karachi, who's going to get to hear the greatest metal band that Pakistan's ever produced, A for Alif Live. Go check it out on Instagram. And Maanu will be performing everywhere. What the hell, bro? Kahin kuch to chhod de.
That's what I said today.
Bro, cha gaya. And boys, now with that out of the way, welcome effin back. How does it feel?
Thanks for having us, bro. तो बहुत excited थे और हैं.
Kaisa ja raha hai? And how do you feel now? What are your first initial thoughts? Because it's the same audience. We've grown a little bit, but it's the same audience. People who still care about music and care about you guys and are here to hear your stories because that's what we're here for. Either of you can start.
Zain.
Doesn't matter. How's it going, Flux Media?
यार पता नहीं क्या हो रहा है बस हो रहा है सब कुछ
I was watching
flow
his
में.
podcast like last night and like I was just thinking कि उस साल जो कुछ हो रहा था and इस साल जो कुछ हो रहा है, it's a different world.
yeah it's very different
Poles apart.
like अब like उस time पे हमारी सारी interactions and like just generally thinking about music and क्या करना है would like those conversations would be so different और अब all the problems and all the conversations and all the shit that we're doing is like really different.
Yeah.
How? I'll start with
बहुत
that.
vague बातें कर रहे तू bro.
Well, what's different? Like specifically, एक वैसी कोई.
Yeah, like I mean, शुरू में when I was working at True Brew और वो कैमरा होता था वहाँ पर तू उस टाइम में जब तूने दरवाजे वगैरह भी नहीं निकाल like तू वो वाली videos कर रहा था.
Yeah.
Like उस टाइम में you were like trying to get me to make some videos और तब मुझे कुछ भी नहीं आता था. Not that ख्वाब के टाइम पे आता था. But I mean I don't know dude, like काफी short span of time में like shit has really changed. You
Yeah.
get it? Like we were making videos for all these guys. I don't know, it's just weird dude
Yeah.
for me. बस एकदम से हो रहा है सब कुछ.
Nah, I feel
It is
you.
really cool.
It is a whirlwind, man.
Yeah.
It's been 2 years. It feels like it's been 20 years. Like your body work looked like it's been like a 20-year long.
यार these guys work hard bro.
No,
Like,
you, bro.
गाने
Like,
बहुत ज़्यादा आ रहे हैं.
before I ask Maanu the exact same question which I asked you, I just want to say like these guys are great, but bro, you're a machine.
Yeah, bro.
Thanks,
He really
yeah.
is. He's my inspiration, my role
Shut up,
model when it
bro.
comes work ethic wise. Yeah.
Same and
Yeah.
same because you were the same guy back then. You're the same guy now. 2 years has happened a lot. You're the exact same dude. Most importantly, bro, tu rukta nahi hai yaar. Like every day it's something with you, man. Like
I mean,
Oh, अभी तो देखना
Like,
bro.
I mean, what else do you do, dude? Like, I mean, it's not like
Chill
we're
out.
some rich
Yeah.
fuckers
Drink
with,
water
like,
and stuff.
Yeah, drink water and stuff.
पानी
But
पी लिया
like,
कर.
I mean, क्या मतलब? Like, you want a nice life or you want like nice shit, you gotta fucking work for it, right?
Yeah.
And to get to a point where you don't have to do anything. Basic aim तो यही है ना भैंचो.
Yeah.
Just sit around and do what you like. Like
Yeah.
my ideal thing would be कभी गाना बना लिया या कभी कोई वीडियो बना ली, मानू का कॉल आ गया तो बना ली, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
But I think to get to that point, I think हम सारों में वही चीज है, like this dude is like throwing songs in my WhatsApp like every other night, bro. इसकी इस टाइम पे बननी है, इसका हमने ये करना है. It's like fuck, you know, like I don't know how much I'm allowed to say, but like he has
You're
a lot
allowed
of
to say
songs.
everything, bro. There's
a lot of shit on
This
the table.
podcast
You
is
get
like,
it? Like इसने
सब
मुझे,
बोल लो.
he's just like, ये इतने ज्यादा गाने हैं मेरे next album में. I was like, dude, ये मैं सारे नहीं बना सकता.
Why not?
It's physically like what? Also, dude, like
Please.
like another thing that I feel
Please, yeah.
pressure on is
Please,
like
yaar.
pressure nahi, but like it's a responsibility, right? Like वो गाने बनाता है and audience sees this guy through, or anyone who I'm making a video for, all these guys are like, it's not like उनके पास 10 साल का material है उनके पीछे and you know whatever. It's like ये अभी इनकी पूरी legacy create हो रही है, right?
Screen presence भी पहली दफा.
Screen presence and all of that, and it's all through like my and Luke's lens, right? So वो एक responsibility भी होती है कि dude, like it has to be fucking, your shit is gonna stay there forever, right?
Yeah. And shout out Luke, by the way, like
Shout
Shout out,
yeah.
Luke, bro.
Shout
and
out.
Manu, it's been a minute since our last
bro.
podcast,
It has.
and and a lot has happened in a minute, my friend. Yain City has been constructed. सारे underpass बन गए. You are the mayor. Congratulations.
अभी नए underpass से आए हैं.
Fit thala, bro. Thanks, Manu. But bro, I mean, what a sensational year. I think you're according to everybody, a lot of people will say next breakouts. You've already broken out, bro. I think that's the difference. I mean, you are absolutely on billboards, you're on stages in front of crowds. Nazar na lage, brother. But how are you feeling, man? And do you look at it the same way? Like this has been a success story, or how do you look at the last 2 years, so to speak?
Bro, I mean, it's the beginning of what's hopefully going to be a success story. Like I wouldn't call it a success story yet. Abhi itni aasan to nahi hota. Like Zain said, abhi hamara wo 10 saal ka, like we don't have a sure shot yet, like us sense mein. But bahut fit saal tha, bro. Like matlab it's been a great year. I was watching our old podcast and like I can't relate to most of the things that I was saying then, which is insane, I think.
Wohi na, like the whole conversation is completely different.
Yeah, and it's amazing. Like, bro, very surreal. See, it's like sometimes you can't really believe ke how hopeless things. Like, but hopeless in the sense ke like all of the things that we spoke about on the previous wo bhi ke acha, there's no proper way of doing things. Koi wo nahi hai. We were never ones to like complain about that stuff. We were like, ke acha jo hai so hai, jo karna hai kar lenge. But I don't think any of us expected ke wo.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
like,
अगर even for me, अगर मैं उन scales पे like operate नहीं कर रहा है इस point पे जिस पे for example young stunners या कुछ करें, just to see people like them push the horizon so much, shit that we could never even think of, like matlab in every way.
Yeah.
I think, or even the stuff that I've accomplished or my peers have accomplished, like it's really like okay, now I can actually like, you know, like अगर कोई वो नहीं होता कि अच्छा what's a message that you would like to give to younger musicians, now I can actually be like hey brah, go do this shit, like बहुत fit scene है, like this is a career, like I promise you.
Although you're right, a lot has changed, but I don't think that's changed. I think the message back then was also for both of you, from both of the podcasts I had with you guys, the underlying theme or tone was just do it.
Yeah, but
just
I can say it with a lot more confidence now as well. तब मैं थोड़ा हो सकता है ज़्यादा optimistic हो रहा था, मैं थोड़ा ज़्यादा realistic भी हो रहा हूँ कि bro नहीं, like हम लोग कर रहे हैं और बहुत सारे और लोग कर रहे हैं एकदम से. Like पहले हम यही बात करते थे, can't call it an industry or anything, but at the same time when there's so many shows, so much money going around and everything, how is it not an industry at this point? Bro, it is like matlab.
I mean बात वहीं आ जाती है ना कि you have like consistency and hard work, right? Like इतना कोई complicated नहीं है कि किस तरह की है, like बीसी गाना बनाया है, उसकी वीडियो बनाई है, फेंका है, फिर रिकॉर्ड बनाया 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 है. लाइक अभी मेरे कंप्यूटर में 4 अनरिलीज्ड वीडियोस इसकी पड़ी हुई हैं.
Can't wait to see him.
So like that's the sort of pace you have to work on. वरना फिर घर बैठे रहो, like it's
Also,
as simple as that.
Stuff has changed for me because I graduated, so
yeah.
now I'm doing this stuff full
The
time.
cuffs are off, bro.
मतलब उस sense में यार, like now I get to do this stuff, and everything happened at a really good time as well. I think like मतलब before I even graduated, वो PSL वाला पूरा project मिल गया था with Googly and everything, and so a lot of stuff I feel like जो हमने जो like 2 years ago and like 3 years से जो एक journey चल रही है, everything was done.
I wasn't just this year ना, it was like a,
bro, उसके पीछे
एक
4-5
run up
साल
था,
का एक run up है crazy कि now it's suddenly like even then I would say that this year is huge given कि like if you मतलब different चीजों को we'll talk about that, but like इस sense में it's just like I completely lost my train of thought.
No,
so.
I got you.
I don't know, like from a third person perspective from the outside watching these guys, like मुझे वो नजर आता है, like because I hear random people sort of इन लोगों के नाम सुनाई देते हैं, it's like interesting, you know, like अच्छा, so scene hai, bro. Something is brewing.
Something is definitely brewing, man. And you know, like as an even till you're the third, I'll tell you from a fourth person perspective, like sitting completely on the outside. I think it's just you guys found each other in a way that you and a lot of other people, I would say, not just the two of you, like all other artists, bands, rappers, managers, fucking people who work in sound. I'm sure people are, we don't even probably
sound वाले भी मिल जाएं. वो नहीं मिले अभी तक.
इंशाल्लाह बहुत मिलेंगे. But उन सारों का एक culmination, I feel like, is just that all of you want to do shit and like keep doing it, and that mindset, I think it attracts similar minded people to keep doing stuff. But I want to focus specifically on you two. On YouTube,
I want
that
to focus on
subscribe
YouTube.
button.
Smash it.
Please यार, by the way, if you look at the
Smash.
stats, not a lot of you motherfuckers are
मैं
subscribing.
जब भी तुझे देख रहा होता हूँ तुम लोग स्मैश कहते मैं करता हूँ,
Thanks,
मैं वैसे भी कर देता हूँ, but you know
अगर सब किया तो अनसब करके सब करो यार, बट सब तो करो.
लाइक कर दो वरना यार.
हाँ वो भी कमेंट
लाइक का सीन सब्सक्राइब
comment,
ब्रदर.
like
प्लीज यार, प्लीज
लाइक
share.
करो प्लीज ब्रो.
But on YouTube, I want to ask, where did this partnership start? In the sense, how long do you guys know each other?
बचपन
he was a
से
fetus.
हाँ.
मैंने उसको पहली दफा देखा था.
अच्छा, so this isn't like a link up.
Our
that happened
parents are
2-3
friends.
Oh,
So like, we've been around each other since forever, bro.
Yeah, dude.
Like
So
since
he's
forever.
like a big brother to me. Like.
oh. I thought you guys met like a couple of years ago and just started doing.
bro.
So you guys have been in tune with what you
bro,
just want to do.
देखते थे. ना bro, ये सब कुछ बहुत recent है.
ये सब कुछ recent है.
उससे पहले हम बस बचपन में wrestling देते थे, कुटता था मुझे ये.
डिनर्स पे खेलते थे और ट्रिप्स कलाम नारायण जाते थे.
इसने मुझे गिटार बजाना सिखाया था.
Oh, crazy. तू बहुत फिट गिटार बजाते हुए थे. Also something not a lot of people
like
know.
मेरे लिए वो वहाँ से चीज शुरू हुई, right? Like he was a kid who's not like, वो एक दिन था जब इसने like गिटार,
मेरे बर्थडे पे गिटार मिला था.
और मैंने इसको 2-3 कॉर्ड सिखाए. जी अंकल ने
जाके दिया था, साथ दिया था गिटार. वही एग्जैक्ट लिया था जो तेरे पास था, किराया का गिटार, याद है?
तेरे पास वो इलेक्ट्रिक गिटार था.
इलेक्ट्रिक नहीं, एकूस्टिक लिया था हमने. और फिर मैंने इलेक्ट्रिक भी तेरा वाला तेरे से खरीद लिया था. वो पड़ा है मेरे पास.
So clearly it's been a while.
अंकल ने तेरे कॉर्ड सिखाई होंगी. मैंने कुछ
ब्रो, तूने मुझे 4-5 सिखाई.
और फिर तूने खुद ही
ultimateguitar.com
like so from there to now is like wild for me.
That to there is now is also like in 12-15 years, bro.
My God,
that's
isn't
it? Not.
Yeah, I think so.
Bro,
10
that's a
साल.
while. मैं तो 2-3 सोच रहा था यार, ज्यादा. तुम लोग तो बहुत पहले के एक दूसरे को
Bro,
जानते.
मतलब
we're like family, bro. हम लोग.
मैं तुझे एक तस्वीर भी दिखाता हूँ थोड़ी देर में.
But like
कैमरे को भी दिखाएंगे.
चल वो एक legit तस्वीर है देखने वाली.
But okay, जानते थे एक दूसरे को काफी देर से हो, but how's it been working together in terms of like making music videos or just in terms of basic ideation? Did it click? Oh, bro.
मैगजीन चेक कर, मैं कौन सा उसको दिखा रहा हूँ मानू को.
Hannah Montana का भी magazine.
तूने मानू को खराब किया. Right there, showing him a porno mag.
That's
straight up Hannah Montana.
That's no, it is Hannah Montana. Sorry. Initially, I was like, oh, okay, porno mags.
What the fuck? That was crap.
I got damn Zen.
But like, I mean, yeah,
आपस
we're
में
just comfortable being around each other.
Bro, but शुरू भी तुक्के से ट्राई से एक्सपेरिमेंट्स
Yeah.
होते हैं. ख्वाब 0 बजट वीडियो कोई वो भी नहीं ना इन द सेंस
वो अंडरपास पे बनाई थी ना.
हाँ ब्रो, it was like या तो होता हम लोगों का पैसे लग रहे होते, हम लोग ने like literally अपना टाइम निकाला था बस.
और बस
इसको गाना तो पसंद था, तो गाने के एंड में जो वॉइस नोट है उससे पता चल जाता है कि इसको गाना पसंद था.
हाँ,
I just got in that camera और ये लोग काफी देर से कह रहे थे कि dude like एक वीडियो बनाते हैं. I eventually just called him up and I was like, अच्छा अब मैं रेडी हूँ bro. And we just sort of made that video और उससे मुझे भी like थोड़ा वो हुआ, maybe you know
अच्छा.
मैं कर सकता हूँ.
So it wasn't like for you, it wasn't like a calculated decision.
Bro,
मैंने
like
music
all
videos
this
बनाने.
video shit, like I'll be honest, like this is all accidental. Like I wasn't supposed to be like a video guy. You get it? I have a film degree, but that was like the easiest degree I could have while I was working.
जुगाड़ मास्टर है basically.
मैं जुगाड़ master. I was a session player for Mayor Jaswal and a lot of other people, and I needed like a degree जिसमें मैं easily बस छुट्टियां ले सकता था, right? And film schools are pretty chill. I was like best है, मैं ये करता हूँ. और 4 साल मैंने वो किया, graduate किया. I needed a job. I went to Jamal and he was like मुझे video guy चाहिए. I was like हाँ best है, कर लूँगा whatever.
wow.
And I just learned on the job.
Wow.
And I left True Brew. मैं session playing ही कर रहा था. And COVID जब हुआ, session playing just sort of ended and I was like अब मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, right? And I just got married and shit.
Oh wow.
And I just went and bought that fucking camera. Okay, बस कुछ मैं I'll just figure something out. So कोई प्लान नहीं है इधर कि मैं को 10 साल से फिल्म मेकर बनने की कोशिश कर रहा हूँ या कुछ भी. So like when I get people like saying कि यार बहुत आला वीडियो या someone who I even look up to, मेरी फट जाती है. I was like dude like मैंने तो
और ये बहुत ज्यादा होता है अब, touch wood.
Yeah, it's wild though because it's like मैं सारों को फुद्दू लगा रहा हूँ. No, genuine. मैं मजाक में कैमरे में देख
imposter syndrome, brother.
It is called
of fires, brother.
Because bro, the reason I asked this question and the reason I set it up like that is because and I'm sure a lot of people watching would assume that you've been doing this stuff. Bro, तेरा हाथ तो बैठा हुआ है.
But yeah, like I mean, it's just like
बनाई भी
अगर
तो
आपको
कितनी है ना
शौक
पिछले
हो,
1 साल में, like उनकी highlight reel देखना सब लोग जाके अभी Flux Media की, and you'll know like
we just I mean like the whole thing is we've just kept at it, bro. मतलब कर के ही आती है कोई चीज, right? So एक की वो थोड़ी shit थी, अगली की वो थोड़ी सी बेहतर थी, and बस that's it.
Just keep the ball rolling.
Yeah. एक दो सेट्स पे गए, अपने बैंड की किसी और से शूट करवाई, थोड़ा देखा. That's about it. Like YouTube.
Big like large, one take.
We weren't supposed to make it a one take though on that day.
like मतलब idea तो था.
Idea एक था दिमाग में कि एक one take वीडियो बनानी है, but like उस तरह I don't know man, like बस हो रही है. You get it? Like
नहीं bro, बस
हो रही है चीजें.
Gimbal skills next level absolutely, and it's like
what I'm trying to say is कि कोई like insane plan नहीं था कि मैं 4 साल फिल्म पढ़ूंगा और फिर मैं साइको वीडियोस बनाऊंगा. Because it's just sort of happening and it's happening.
Then I guess we should just let it happen, bro.
Yeah,
I think best है.
Yeah.
4 more coming in the way.
A lot more coming in.
We'll do that when we're talking about next year.
I don't know.
Like next year, this year.
This year. It's already this year.
It is this year. First podcast of the New Year's, by the way, boys.
I have missed my deadlines.
What deadline?
For myself. For releasing music.
क्या तुझे अभी कब से hit हो रहा है? क्या सीन?
कल निकालना पड़ेगा कुछ.
I think we're also, bro, got really lucky as video guys because video guys we're from the music scene, right? So we know a lot of music people who need videos, right? So we got honestly the best like people to work with. और उसी के अंदर like dude मानू की वीडियो like I don't have to direct him. He has a vibe. वो अपनी चीज कर रहा होता है. Like रोजियो की अपनी एक vibe है and सारों like they're really good at what they do and they know what they want. You get it? So हमारे लिए it also makes our job easier when you know the people have a vision. Maanu has a crazy vision. अगले उसके जो 40 गाने हैं वो एक पूरी fucking दास्तान है, you get it? So that really helps a person like me who's just trying to tell that story in some sort of way.
Now we get to tell it together, like मतलब वो वाला scene है.
And Manu, what's it been like being a way more visibly on-screen presence, like having to be in front of cameras, now being in front of massive crowds, like every weekend, every day, I don't know, like yeah, what's it been like being in front of people and also like having to adapt to this, you know, being under so much, I would say, public scrutiny in a way, in terms of music videos, in terms of even public appearances, gigs, all of that. How do you feel?
Yeah, it feels amazing. Like most of it has been great so far. Like videos ka bhi, like we don't ever do anything that we don't know for sure is gonna come out in a, like at least itna hamare jo, we won't like go forward with the vision unless we properly trust it, whether it's a video or it's a song or anything. So I think this year has been really great because people now are actually like, ab at least wo gaane logon tak pahunch rahe hain, you know?
Yeah.
That's the fun part. Now, like, this is where I wanted to be, like, when I came pichli dafa. Ke us time pe bhi I had this whole album ready, which I thought were great songs, and I was like, I want people to listen to this, and us waqt tak, and after that as well, for like the next 3-4 months, 6 months, koi scene nahi tha.
Yeah.
Right? But like, it all happened in a way ke wo aista like matlab wo ab now it's to a point where yeah, I don't have the biggest following or sense mein, but it is like fucking
it's certainly changed, like,
yeah dude, it's like
grown,
at least
man.
15 to 20 times more than what it was last year.
Yeah.
And now it's fun because now we get to like, अब हमारे जो भी वो होते हैं कि यार अच्छा अब हम जब ये दिखाएंगे तो लोगों को मजा आएगा. Now we can actually say that stuff because at least वो लोग तो exist करते हैं ना जिनको मजा आएगा.
Like when the video guy is getting people coming up to him and saying कि यार वो video बहुत आला थे, means like लोग देख रहे हैं.
People are watching. People are paying
watching
attention.
that shit.
Yeah, for sure. And the one song that always at least makes me the happiest that it was a hit or is still a hit, 5 a.m. Because bro, that song is
तो
not.
मुझे तेरा message भी आया था जब वो गाना निकला.
Bro, वो
like this is the best thing you've done yet, bro.
This might be offensive. I'm sorry, but I still think it's the best thing you've done. That is my favorite song, bro.
It would be very difficult to disagree with that. It's one of my favorites.
Bro, and the fact that people know that song, like almost if anybody knows any of your other songs, they definitely know 5 a.m. And that's what makes
I would
me
hope that. Yeah.
No, I think at least in terms of like, even when you do it live, people sing that.
I open with
to
that song always, like maza aata hai. That's how my
It's
set
really
starts.
crazy,
Like
dude.
ekdam se like.
For me, वो बहुत trippy होता है because I get a song as like a WhatsApp attachment. फिर हम बैठ के उसके बारे में बातें करते हैं, फिर हम उसको shoot भी कर लेते हैं.
links आते हैं.
अब SoundCloud links आते हैं.
like.
But it's like now I go with him to his shows and I'm like shooting that shit and it's fucking crazy कि वो वही गाना लोग पहचे सारे गा रहे हैं. It's fucking trippy, dude. You get it?
It's a great feeling.
Because like हम जब shoot कर रहे होते हैं, वो हमारे पास एक demo version होता है, हम वो सुन रहे होते हैं, फिर आखिरी कुछ दिनों में एक mix आता है, and then the final thing is when
और
like
Zain panic सा करता है, but उस वक्त बताता नहीं है mix सुन के. He's like, yeah.
Because I'm used
and then
to like
गाने
the
के
demo,
बाद
right?
he's kind of like,
ये अपनी तरह से full उसको भैंचे sauce up करके भेजते हैं. I'm just like, ये गाना change हो गया. होता वही है, but it's like sounding better, but like demoitis.
Yeah, no, I get you. Kind of actually. मेरे थोड़ी सी बात समझ आई, थोड़ी सी सर
But like एक version of the song होता है जो आप 6 महीने से सुन रहे हो. Like अभी जो इसके अगले पता नहीं कितने गाने हैं, वो मैं अभी हर दिन सुन रहा हूँ, right?
Yeah.
But when he does the final mix, they're gonna be drastically
अभी
better.
उनमें final vocals नहीं हुए वे, like
It's
final
gonna be
mixes नहीं
polished
बने हुए.
anyway.
अभी तो demos है ना, like
But
जो
क्योंकि एक बंदा साल से सुन रहा है,
Demoitis, I get it.
उसको
Yeah.
बस वो पुरानी वाली shit चाहिए होती है.
वहाँ भी हुई होती है.
your
Yeah,
ears
yeah.
aren't used to
Used
that
to the new shit.
basically. So
Yeah.
it just takes, so आप उस वक्त objectively like opinion भी नहीं कोई दे सकते because like
Oh, right.
because मतलब आपको आदत हुई भी है.
Yeah,
It's
you're
like,
used to the other thing. So as
Yeah.
soon as you hear something
You
else, you're
feel like
what
it's
You
is
just say
wrong.
it's not right.
you just feel like हाँ कुछ गलत है
ये
ये,
गलत
bro.
हो गया, bro.
Do you experience that? when
Yeah,
you're
bro,
changing
all
your
the
stuff up?
time, all the time. It's a very like it's a part of.
And
I think for anyone who doesn't mix and master their songs themselves, definitely उन सब
I
के
think
साथ ही
cuts
होता है.
वगैरह के साथ भी होता है, bro. Like हम एक cut देखते रहते हैं. मैं तो हो जाता हूँ मैरी कभी कभी. Like अगर हमने एक वीडियो बनाई है और हम उसको एक edit बना लिया है and we're watching it for like 2 weeks, I sort of sometimes get married to it.
Yeah.
And if he wants to change, I'll just be like, nah, bruh, I
Oh.
won't. काम से काम रख भाई. But वो break करना होता है.
Yeah,
कि
obviously.
bro, like, नहीं उसको बेहतर कर, ये shit है.
No, I get that. And like you're gonna be performing now in Karachi, like I plugged at the start. You've been performing everywhere. We used to talk about how much you look forward to stuff opening back up and concerts in the last podcast, bro. I wanna ask, like, what was the first time you came out after, I would say, COVID was thoroughly ignored by everyone? Once everybody got the vaccine, uske baad, when was the first crowd you were in front of?
मुझे नहीं याद.
But वो feeling कैसी थी?
Yeah, I think maybe Hunza.
Ah,
Hunzaverse.
the first sea of people you've seen?
Yeah, I think maybe Hunzaverse.
How was that?
Hunzaverse was amazing, bro. Huge shout out to Farhan Bhatti and Eventum and
Shout
Morph, and like it was like, bro, हम जन्नत में बैठे हुए music बजा रहे थे. Like, what better thing could there be?
Yeah.
And so, but yeah, ever since, man, like shows ka to matlab, I think that's the way that I've grown the most in the year. Okay, like ab inshallah agla pura mahina, every weekend I'm playing shows and playing all over the country, and it's like, it's the dream. It's literally the dream, getting paid to play songs to people that make people happy and they sing them back to you, and it's just इससे ज़्यादा fit बात क्या हो सकती है? Like,
Yeah.
very grateful for the year that I've had since me. But yes, it's only supposed to, every time I come back here, अगर वो 30 times increase नहीं हुआ या 50 times increase नहीं हुआ तो scene off है, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask, how do you...
ये अगर तुझे अभी success story लग रही है तो ये नहीं, मतलब वही उस sense में कह रहा हूँ कि it's way too soon.
Yeah.
Like,
No, I'm glad you
I
say
mean,
that. Because a lot of people would sit easy on this and say, bro, we've done it. We're here now. We're not going anywhere.
no, bro, there's a lot of things that we still haven't achieved, like some very
Lots of
basic things.
Yeah.
But कहने का मतलब ये कि like आप अपने आप को उसी चीज से compare करते हो wherever you were like a
Yeah.
while ago, right? Like that's the most healthy way to be.
Yeah, for sure.
उस sense में तो it's just phenomenal. Like every time, like this जब भी just Spotify Wrapped आया था, I think उस वक्त मैंने properly realize किया है. Because dude, मेरा पिछले साल I think मेरे Spotify Wrapped में 38,000 streams थे.
पिछले साल ये आता है, हम
2020
हम इसके कमरे में
2020
हैंग कर रहे थे. लाइक यार वैसे जब टकाटक का हम Spotify Wrapped मैंने देखा ना यार, बड़ा legit यार, तुम लोगों का ना बहुत सीन है. हमारे को 200,000 समथिंग थे. मैं भी बड़ा खुश था. नाइस यार, बहुत आला. I was like, bro, फिक्र ना कर, अभी हो जाएगा. और इस साल इसका like that day जब तेरा rap निकला था, I reminded you of that day.
Yeah.
What was the final number?
1.6 million.
Yeah, dude.
So like 30,000 1 point, I can't even do the
Doesn't matter,
math.
brother.
Like
Yeah.
It's nuts.
it's a times large number.
Big like.
तो उस sense में like it's obviously really like आपको खुशी होती है यार एकदम से, because also a lot of the times like you can't really tell if you're on an upwards trajectory or you've kind of plateaued, or maybe that's again my imposter syndrome kicking in. That's like वो मुझे constantly कह
इसको
रहा
भी
होता है
होता
कि
है.
मुझे भी बहुत severe, उतना नहीं है, मैं फिर भी I can still like sit down and be like, yo bro, बहुत आला, like you're doing great type. इससे नहीं होता.
Yeah.
But इससे हुआ था एक दिन के लिए कराची में.
हाँ वो था.
वो था.
वो नहीं हमें बता सकते.
I want to hear about it afterwards. Go on.
But हाँ बता,
क्या
you
बात
were
कर
saying.
Imposter
Imposter
syndrome
syndrome.
तुम्हारा.
यार हाँ, तो मतलब वो it does get a bit difficult sometimes, but then you play shows like the Flaming Hot Sound Fest अभी मैंने recently बजाया था. It was like
Yeah.
almost 2,000 people, and like melancholic के वक्त, like it was just insane. Like I didn't have to sing most of the song and everyone was singing it back to me, which is just like, it's like इस तरह की moments होती हैं and you're like, okay, now it's happening, right? Like now it's started to happen. Now at least I can say कि हाँ scene हो रहा है अब, right? And it obviously things have changed उस sense में. You suddenly start to feel like, you know, people also look at you differently.
Yeah.
And like you actually feel like, I actually feel like, okay, now I'm a part of the scene, like, and the scene happens to be popping. That's the thing. I'm not like popping individually. It's just the whole scene is popping because of obviously everyone individually doing their
Yeah,
own
it's little
things. It's
pockets,
not like हर
right?
किसी ने एक दूसरे के हाथ पकड़े हुए हैं.
वही बात है पिछले कोई like 10-15 सालों से जो पॉकेट्स में जो हो रहा है sort of has been leading up to now where you know bloody far
Don't you think this is like the biggest boom? Like,
It's one of for
it's
sure.
one of the biggest I mean like 9 आप कह सकते
तूने अपने
हो
बचपन में देखे हुए इससे बड़े इससे ज्यादा
यार
concerts
द
होते हैं.
जल आतिफ ईपी बूम उस टाइम पे बहुत
But
कॉन्सर्ट्स हो रहे
Also
थे
not comparable because we live in a completely different era in terms of
तूने
even how
अपने
people
अच्छा चल तूने
access-
अपने बचपन में
yeah.
इतने कॉन्सर्ट्स देखे हैं? मैंने नहीं देखे.
आई फील
मुझे ये याद है कि हर MUN पे आतिफ असलम आता था वो एक पॉइंट था कुछ सालों के लिए.
बताऊं व्हाट द डिफरेंस इज कि सारे शोज में लाइक अब तुझे पहले कब पता लगता होगा कि यार फलाना कॉर्पोरेट शो है या फलाने स्कूल में कोई शो
Obviously.
Yeah,
You
फलाने
guys are
मैं
just
पूछ रहा हूँ ना लेकिन
नहीं होते थे वी वर नॉट देयर
yeah.
लाइक अभी डूड लाइक अब इसका मैसेजेस आते हैं आई शूट हिज शोज राइट
Yeah.
एंड बस एक मैसेज आया है 5 डेट्स हैं उसके अंदर राइट लाइक दैट्स हाउ शिट इज मूविंग
Wow,
एंड दैट्स
yeah.
ग्रेट दैट्स व्हाट वी बीन लाइक वांटिंग राइट कि
Yeah.
shows हो you go out and play
that's when
Those
everyone gets
shows-
paid, bro. पूरी team gets
Like
paid.
the
So we're like,
shows have always been
सब
there.
साथ जाएंगे.
MUNs, the bonfires,
Yeah.
the carnivals, all that shit is just like these guys have been consistent enough.
Yeah.
Okay, now those fuckers are calling these guys
Yeah.
up, right?
Yeah,
and
that's the cool
that
part.
was the goal.
Your generation of artists and your generation of artists. Like,
Right.
तब से वो wave चलती आ रही है where it's now finally break. And I feel like it's no one lives in a utopian or like a philanthropic world like you guys making money because the events are making money now because of you guys.
Right.
Like I saw the other day an MUN posted like pata nahi some MUN you're going I forget Lakas Burki I think or whatever jo bhi tha and they were basically marketing tickets for their event by featuring you. We could have never done that when we used to organize MUNs back in our day. We'd have to call people up and tell them कि भाई ये आ रहा है in case you don't know. We can't put up a billboard somewhere. It's like everything's just so much more in the palm of your hand. I feel like this is perfect. Like, and people are buying. That is the most important thing. People are buying. They're coming out to shows. They're coming out to do things. It's just overall very, I feel like, positive, which is why I'm even more glad that you're saying that, and you as well, like, that we're not going to rest easy. This is just not even half of the work done. We're just
Not
getting
at all,
started, right?
dude.
And that's very good.
Also, because we're just so excited for all of the music that's just
Yeah.
about to come, bro. Like, वो वाली भी तो
Yeah,
scene
and
है
at
ना.
the end of the day, like all the success and resources only allows the artist to do
Better shit.
more because like bro दिमाग में 10
Yeah.
करोड़ चीजें चल रही
Of
होती हैं
course.
कि यार bro ये भी कर सकते हैं वो भी कर सकते हैं. It's always like bro हमारे पास एक मेहरान और एक टूटा हुआ कैमरा है but now that's
Yeah.
not the
It's
case
changing,
right वो
yeah.
change हो रहा है. It's not about कि हमने party करनी है whatever. It's like उस तरीके से I would say calculated चीज है about goals and ambitions के
Oh, yeah.
dude.
Yeah,
If
everything
this
is-
happens, we're doing this. If that happens, हम इधर जा रहे
सब
हैं,
कुछ
right?
reinvest हो रहा है. It's not like
Yeah.
कोई जाके like किसी स्टनर से लेके मेरे तक किसी ने जाके गाड़ी नहीं खरीदी अभी उस तरह की.
Yeah.
वो वाला point नहीं आया अभी यार कोई.
Yeah. Everyone's
जो है
building
वो-
that shit, right?
Yeah, because they know that this is a longer game and
Yeah.
that the goal is much like every 6 months if these guys or us collectively are pushing the limits, तो bro 2 सालों में क्या हो रहा होगा, 5 सालों में क्या हो रहा होगा. Like why does this have to be just the Pakistani music scene?
Yeah.
It won't be, inshallah.
Inshallah.
So this like अभी तो connections और networks हमारी टीम इस साल बनी है.
Yeah.
हम अभी गाड़ी में यही बात कर रहे थे कि हमने इस पूरे साल जो वीडियोस निकाली हैं मेरी सेट लिस्ट बनाई है जितनी भी हमने मिलके वीडियोस बनाई हैं. एंड नाउ दैट सेट लिस्ट गेट्स अस पेड राइट बिकॉज उस सेट लिस्ट वो गाने बजाने के लिए वो शोज आपको मिलते हैं because people want to hear those songs as the final product that they've consumed in their own spaces and in their own ways. That's crazy, bro.
That is
It's
nuts.
nuts.
That's crazy that we just हम लोग अपनी हमने कहीं पे भी like किसी ने no one stopped being themselves or there wasn't a single song or video that we put out that we aren't still proud of and that we still don't love dearly. and we just kept doing our own stuff, and that's like it's बहुत cliched बात है, but I don't know, like
No, that makes
हर
a lot of
दफा
sense.
बस बेहतर करना है उस चीज को dude, like
वो
One day
pressure
at a
होता है,
हाँ.
yeah.
This is literally a martial artist mindset. Like this is the kind of stuff I hear guys talk about who
Damn.
literally no, because it's literally get 1% better every day. Just keep doing it
right.
and don't stop. It's as simple as that.
Bilkul.
Like, but so this is a bit of an open-ended, a bit of an abstract question. And Manu, I want to talk to you about, like Zain said, you have a vision for your songs and a story, so to speak. And you're telling a certain story as time is going by.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just talk about that now, and I'll ask the question I was about to ask later. That's an internal problem. I shouldn't say that loud. Anyway, what has the story been so far from Rahman Afshar? Like, what have you been telling people with your music up till this point? And after that, I'll ask you about, you know, what's coming next in terms of the story, or what's left in this beautiful odyssey that is your music. What has been? Yeah, I know. I've been studying some GRE words, man.
God damn, bro. Odyssey and shit.
But yeah, I mean, what has been the story so far with the music that you've been making, or the messages that you've been wanting to put out in terms of your music?
Yeah, so bro, like for me, it's always been like I've always been the type of like person who really likes making albums, or sense me to like create this bigger picture kind of stuff like that's going on. That's why like मैंने Yain City was like, I mean, some would say it was way too early in my career to like have put out an album like with 2 गाने निकाल के like एक गाना निकाल के आप album निकालना शुरू कर दो is a bit but जो भी but उसका भी there was always this not a message but like this kind of purpose behind it to like give Lahore that identity and like अच्छा and कि Lahore का एक scene बनाना है, right? And it all started with the gigs that we used to do and all sorts of like videos में भी we tried to capture that element, at least in the later मतलब जो later half of the album है उसकी videos में भी, and that was always the thing to like kind of highlight कि hello bro, we also exist and we're also making music here and we also want to represent our city. But that was just one lens for one project, right? उसके बाद this year for me bro, मैंने सिर्फ singles ही निकाले हैं इस साल, right? Like इस साल से I mean 2021, like 2020 के end में Yain City निकली थी and 2021 has all been like except for like the last 2-3 songs like October onwards, उससे पहले तक सब कुछ जो है वो singles थे, like ठीक है Melancholic से लेके 5am, Hiko, Sweet 2, all of that stuff were singles. So with that, there's no really like कोई story नहीं होती as such, right? You're kind of, you just have a free roam to like there's this one song and you want to do justice to that one song, और आप वही करते हो, और हमने 5am, Hiko and सबके साथ यही किया है. But with like obviously Talal's vision and everything, Talal being in Lahore was also like a huge उस sense में influence this whole year. And
Go
so
on.
उस लंबी break के बाद I was in a space again where I wanted to make an album, and that's where we are right now, like at least in current releases, where with Kidhar and Close to You are part of an album called Sakuna Matata.
Yes. I love your names, by the way. Shahi Kila, Sakuna Matata, Yain City. Mwah. Go on. Sorry. बता रहा नहीं मजाक
अभी तो नहीं हो रहा है,
अभी नहीं हो सकते. लेकिन Sakuna Matata again, and that was okay. I've been in Yain City and Yain City हो गया, but Yain City से vacation भी कभी चाहिए होती है. So like ये Zain ने ही मुझे कहा था कि ये तेरी vacation album है.
It just felt like a vacation.
Yeah,
like
so it's a really small
album.
like मतलब 25 minute type, आधे घंटे type की एक छोटी सी album है, and
I love it.
it's very nature inspired and like being away from the city. So that's why Kidhar and Close to You are all very like you know, natural light and sunlight and colorful and like, you know, being around, being outdoors and stuff, whereas like everything that I had done
Island record है मेरे लिए वो. हाँ? Island record है.
हाँ मतलब island या कहीं पे भी आप city से दूर गए हुए और जरा chill कर रहे हो, you know, like it's like सुकून माहौल है और you're just having a nice chilled out time.
That's awesome.
So like, cause also like for the Yain to feel like Yain, you need a break from it as well, in the sense of audience point of view, say ke when you give कि आप हाँ एक chilled out record निकालो और उसके बाद जब वापस आओ तो then it will feel even more powerful as compared to like कि अगर एक मतलब constantly up you're just putting out energy. So this album has really given me the kind of like, and it's a Yain City में सिर्फ 2 features थे. So this one is like most of it is people like songs with people on it.
Yeah.
So it's just an album that I've basically made with my friends in the industry and like matlab just chilled out vibes. Just made an album with my friends type wo.
Just Sakuna
So
Matata.
uski ek visual bhi wo hai for people. Like there's a stark difference between Risky ki video and then Kidhar ki video.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's a
I think it's a nice palate cleanser for what's about to come.
Yeah.
In the future.
I like this. Like the story is, you know, so far that you, I think in the very first album you talked about, like you were still in uni then, and you talked a lot about that as well.
Yeah, I talked about myself in that. Na introductory project tha usme.
And now it's kind of a step away from.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's very smart. It's a way to kind of also refresh your audience, but also yourself, I guess, in a lot of ways. I mean, what's it been like moving away from the Yain to the Chan?
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you. I'm here every day.
Oh.
Okay. You are having a job here, bro.
Chan City.
चैन सिटी नहीं यूज करूंगा लेकिन
please.
येन से चैन वाला कोई सीन हो सकता है.
Damn.
It would be my
royalties
honor.
coming your way, brother.
merch बनाते
Millies in the bank.
कैसा लगा Yain से Chan जाके?
काफी अच्छा लगा है but now I'm missing the येन very much.
Is it should people expect the Yain to come back very soon?
Of course. Always.
It's never
coming
left.
hard, brother.
एंड सकूना का ये भी सीन है कि यार पूरे साल जितने भी मोस्टली मैंने लोगों के साथ गाने किए थे because I did make a lot of music with a lot of people. Most of it was for their songs featuring me. So this is like that's why I'm saying उस sense में कि Yain City पे सिर्फ 2 features थे. So this is the first time that people are actually featuring on my songs or beats that I've made and a project that I've curated according to this person would sound good on this and this would like well you have more control in that sense and just वो एक active effort थी कि यार अच्छा Yain City was really schizophrenic तो ये थोड़ा एक and it does it's a gel
like, body of work.
हाँ जब आप छोटी सी है but when you listen to the songs you understand why they're on the same
We've
album.
tried
like,
to keep like the videos to remain that same sort of theme and energy as well.
That's awesome. And I wanna Khawaab मैंने
ये
last
दफा
time
यही करता है bro.
Khawaab.
दफा यही करता है bro.
Khawaab.
Khawaab.
ये क्या हो रहा है यहाँ पे? ख्वाब के एंड में वॉइस नोट जो आपने दिया था उसमें काफी एक टेलिंग बात which I feel like is actually the basis of my next question. You said bro मैं usually ऐसी म्यूजिक सुनता नहीं हूँ but and then you completed the voice note.
But इसने ये भी कहा था कि ख्वाब इसका मेरा बेस्ट
Your best work so far है ना?
I don't think he agrees.
Not anymore. Not anymore.
That's always a good thing.
मैं तुझे बताता हूँ कि मेरी तेरी फेवरेट वीडियो कौन सी है.
मैं नाम नहीं बोल सकता.
Until shit भी बोल से नाम तो
यार पता है with this new shit मुझे बहुत confused कर दिया तूने. There's a lot of good shit on there, dude.
He loved Kidhar, like dude. I have videos of him dancing with his cat on the floor.
भी जो है ना सारी मेरी shit out कर देती है. I don't know, dude. Like पता नहीं, dude. Like somehow like your shit is like really catchy. I don't know. I'm a metal guy.
Yeah.
But somehow I think I don't know. It's just really catchy. His hooks are really like strong.
Hooks यार.
It's all about them hooks, brother.
It's all about the hooks.
जवाब नहीं दिया boy ने.
मैंने क्या जवाब देना
Favorite song?
जो निकल गया है.
नहीं जरूरी नहीं है.
मैं नाम बोल सकता हूँ.
बोल सकते. एल्बम का नाम नहीं बोल सकता.
तू है.
ओके बस हो गया और नहीं बोल सकता.
समझ आ गई मैं कहाँ जा रहा हूँ. तूने खुद कहा था.
मैंने कहा एक ठीक है एक से ज्यादा नहीं हो सकता.
The home of exclusives.
I just feel like the hooks are what Maanu is known for, and the hooks are what I really dig about him as well. But I feel like people haven't heard all of his rap shit yet.
Maanu, what's your favorite Zain P song?
Zain P song या
Zain P
video?
songs are for the boomers, brother. This is Gen Z shit here.
कोई एक तो होगा.
टकाटक सॉन्ग मुझे fault lines बहुत पसंद है.
The hit song Fault Lines.
Whale बहुत पसंद है.
Damn, Maanu listens to.
कराक्रम का एक unreleased गाना काफी पसंद है.
Oh, flexing hard.
But bro, what's it been like working around rap, basically?
ये fan है ना, बन गया.
I've-
इसकी Spotify
like-
rap देखा था तूने? इसका
नहीं,
personal.
क्या था?
It's all सीधे मौत, bruh.
It's all rap
Like I
shit,
started from rap, like Eminem and like Sean Paul. I don't know if that counts as rap.
Sean
But I was
Paul,
10
bro.
years old. Sean Paul and Eminem.
Eminem.
Sean Paul और Eminem की 2 CDs मैंने ली थी. फिर मैंने Linkin Park discover किया. That's like basically rap metal, right?
Yeah.
So I've always have been listening to rap, but like these guys sort of like activated my
Activate.
gangsta inside.
बहुत
Yeah, I just feel rap videos are super fun to make. बस
Yeah.
fit scene होता है. You're not
इसको-
really
ये-
don't have to take yourself too seriously. You
Yeah.
can, but you also don't have to. It's all chill.
Yeah.
पता नहीं.
He
मजा
enjoys
आता है.
making energetic stuff. much
energetic
more,
shit.
like-
Yeah,
Yeah.
if it has energy.
शुरू में
feel
लाइक
on it.
इसने मुझे कहा था कि मैंने नहीं करनी तेरी वो सैड बॉय वाला स्टफ लाइक शुरू
Yeah,
में
I would just
risky
straight
for the
up-
longest time like
I was
risky
like, I don't know.
I told him I was like
How?
bro I have a lot of faith in this song I feel like it could do well तो अगर तू वीडियो बनाएगा तो लाइक वो हम दोनों का भी फायदा होगा
वो responsibility भी feel होती है ना कि you don't want to fucking.
he was like यार मैंने नहीं करना मैंने और हमने एक दिन randomly एक अपने like कुछ एक शूट किया था and he was एकदम से he was like okay
We
bro
did
अगले
some
हफ्ते
test
करते
shots with some new gear that I had bought and I was like हम कर रहे हैं
तो
but
वो
उसके बाद मैंने कभी ना नहीं किया. I learned to trust you, brother.
नहीं उसके बाद से तो like हमने क्या किधर किधर तुझे अच्छा
किधर-
ही बहुत
Dude,
like first time you heard किधर you
Kidhar
really
was the
liked it.
hardest video, by the way,
हाँ.
for me to make.
It's also the best video.
It's
so-
crazy,
Is
dude.
that
Like उस
what
दिन बारिश भी हो रही थी
हाँ,
और
bro.
fucking edit पे बस मैं fucking frustrate हो रहा था, dude. Like नहीं मुझे समझ आ रही थी. Like that's the thing with this guy, which is not like prevalent with a lot of other guys because वो visually उसकी आंख बहुत strong है. And I don't know वो तूने किस तरह develop किया है. फिल्में देखता है क्या करता है. But he like notices shit, right? So you really helped crack that
Thanks,
fucking
यार.
edit, bro. नहीं समझ
It's
आ
all
रही
him,
थी.
bro.
फिल्में देखता है वैसे.
नहीं ब्रो इसके साथ ही शूट पे हमने सीख ली हैं
वो सीख हम करके
लिंगो लिंगो सी लिंग आती गेम लिंगो की होती है ब्रो.
Bro, what's each of your individual favorite music video that you've made together? I think you just said Kidhar is the best one, right? But or is that your favorite?
ये टफ है.
3
कुछ
सेकंड
नई
में
वाली
बस.
भी हैं जो मुझे बहुत फिट लगती हैं.
नहीं नई वाली को तो मिस कराना
अच्छा.
अभी अनरिलीज्ड को तो मिस करा वो तो
यार
count नहीं
हीको और
होता.
5am मेरे लिए बहुत स्पेशल है
यार,
बिकॉज वो
I
3
love
दिन
those.
बहुत स्पेशल थे. somehow वो बस बहुत मैजिकल से थे.
5am की भी मुझे वीडियो बहुत अच्छी लगती है. वैसे जो मेरी फेवरेट हमारी वीडियो
हाँ.
है
मैं अपने दिमाग
वो
में सोचूं कौन
टाइड
सा
है
था.
मेरे साथ विद लाइक जनरली माय ओवरऑल फेवरेट वीडियो ऑफ
हाँ.
योर्स एज वेल. वो मुझे सिकंदर
कौन?
फ्रीस्टाइल की बहुत फिट लगती
वो
है.
बहुत फिट है. वो मजे की थी.
शाउट आउट रोजियो.
Shout out
That
Rizzy.
video is
Shout out.
Rizzy.
वो मजे की थी.
वो
उसकी भी
बहुत
एनर्जी बहुत सॉलिड है. वही बात है ना like dude these guys are all like fucking in my मेरी आंखों के सामने these all fucking characters dude. like मानू का एक अपना सीन है like he's grown up to be some fucking this guy you get it? like मैं बस देख रहा होता हूँ दूर से वो fuck ये देख.
tie-dye में खड़ा
Yeah,
के
Rizzy का अपना scene and they're very confident in what they're doing. You get
Yeah,
it? And they
yeah.
know, okay, bro, ये है मेरा scene. अगर मैं किसी और tangent पे जा रहा हूँ, very easily will shoot it down and be like, नहीं ये मेरा scene है ही नहीं.
Yeah.
So that really helps someone who's sort of trying to, translate that to some sort of visual medium.
Yeah.
But हाँ यार 5am और हीको का scene था. बहुत
So, मेरी
scene था.
फेवरेट दो तो चूज करने देना.
हाँ,
एक
उसने भी दो.
किधर एंड हीको ब्रो.
Yeah. किधर भी
यार
काफी
किधर
scene.
का एक सीन है
एक
bro.
scene है.
एक
एक
लाइक
scene
एक
है.
सफाई है उसकी वीडियो में.
Yeah.
वो ना बड़ी प्रो लगती है. लाइक मुझे हमेशा एवरी टाइम वी
Yeah.
मेड अ वीडियो टुगेदर मैं इसको हमेशा ये जब भी हम कोई नई बनाते हैं मैं इसको कहता हूँ ये बेस्ट वाली है अभी तक. और असल में यही होता है.
हाँ.
बट जब किधर बनी थी ना तो आई वाज लाइक ये बहुत लाइक पहली दफा ना बहुत
बहुत अच्छी.
प्रो टाइप्स
Yeah,
एक
I
scene
think
है इसमें.
it's also really exciting कि हम like every time we do something, we're doing something new, और उसका result
हाँ, you
हम जब
learn
देखते हैं
as
it's
you
like
do.
fucking gratifying यार. You get it?
Yeah.
और ये like 1.5 दिन में edit निकालता है like.
I'm so excited. मैं हर किसी के लिए नहीं ये करता.
Just so we're clear. Bro,
But हाँ,
Was I not supposed to say
नहीं
that?
easy है.
थोड़ा personal
जिनके लिए
सवाल
जिनके लिए मैं psyched
हाँ,
होता हूँ,
उनको
मैं
पता ही
दस्ती
है,
उसी
हाँ.
रात करता हूँ. 'Cause I also want to go and see that shit, you know, 8-10 घंटे
Obviously,
में.
हर video नहीं, every video takes time as well.
Yeah,
Like the
Yeah,
first
yeah.
cut of Kidhar and the final thing is Zameen Asmaan ka fark.
Yeah.
None of that grid stuff. None
Yeah.
of नहीं होता.
that grid stuff looks like
That's
spot on. by
all
the way.
him, by the way.
Like वो दीवार literally ऐसा लगे जैसे continue हो रही है with 3 different Maanus. Like
Yeah, वही होता है, dude. A lot of the times, अब I don't know. It's also because me and Luke, हम 2 लोगों की crew हैं. You get it, for the most part. तो we're rushing. You get it? Sometimes हमारे कुछ shoots होते हैं. Obviously कुछ shoots होते हैं where we now after a while we know what we're doing. But बहुत दफा ये भी होता है where you're like totally rushing. तो एकदम मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ? क्या बात कर रहे थे?
about edits and how long they take and
Yeah, like a lot of the times you
How
you
about
always
But
go.
the grid, bro.
the grid bro
We
the
were talking
grid
about
thing
the
यार.
grid.
और तू कहता मानू का बहुत सीन है कि वो grids बनाता है or something.
हाँ.
Me and Luke are like a
Yeah, what I'm saying is, as a video dude, like you're so close to the fucking visual कि आपको नहीं नजर आ रहा होता
हाँ.
इसमें options, and he's like, bro, इसको ये कर रहा हूँ मैंने किया, and it's like अब that फिर
How
वो
much-
सारी वीडियो निकल आई थी
Zain,
that one edit.
How much sleep do you get normally?
यार 6 घंटे
6 घंटे मिल जाते हैं?
हाँ 6 से 8 घंटे 6-7
और
घंटे मिल
जब ये
जाते हैं.
1.5 दिन का edit निकालना होता है उस दिन को नींद
Yeah,
शींद
I
होती है?
work from home. I don't work a job.
You just need to drink more water. That's all you need to
I'm
do, bro.
shriveling up.
on the public
तू नहीं पानी पीता लेकिन
on the public record how much water do you drink?
barely any bro. Shoots पे मुझे इसको
ये
हर थोड़ी
पिलाना
देर
होता है
बाद
मुझे.
इसको याद दिलाना पड़ता है कि
boy,
bro
पानी पी.
तू literally melt कर रहा है इस वक्त.
Close to
like,
you का वो शॉट नहीं है जो ये लेटे हुए हैं टाई डाई के
उस
ऊपर
पिकनिक वाली उसके ऊपर
पिकनिक
Yeah.
कपड़े पे.
Yeah.
I think I was sweating on you guys.
bro
इसने
इसने
बस
बस इस तरह पकड़ा उसकी पीछे आवाज
Not एक
निडाली आवाज निकालता है टेनिस शॉट मारते हुए उसने बस पकड़ा उसके एब्स का और हम लोग परफॉर्म कर रहे हैं बस क्या करता है और
दुनिया का सबसे अनफिट fucking gimbal boy.
बेस्ट इन द बिज
जो बात है bro. नहीं bro
डायरेक्ट
तू
भी
I really
DOP
wish अभी
भी
जो
फर्स्ट.
हमने जो वीडियो शूट की भी वो निकली भी होती ताकि हम उनके बारे में भी बातें
तो
करते.
अगर हो सकता है कल निकल जाए ना पता है ये भी
Shit,
चांस
हाँ.
है ये आज तो नहीं निकलेगी ना पॉडकास्ट
नहीं नहीं
तो हम एक एंड में एक सेक्शन कर लेंगे where we talk about that
oh
and if
yeah.
you can
But
cut
उसने
it
नहीं
अगर
देखी
बना
हुई.
तो उसको अभी दिखा देते हैं ना 5 मिनट
Easy
में
है,
रिएक्शन
bro.
वीडियो भी तुम लोगों की पहली
ओ
बार
बहुत
हाँ.
कंटेंट मशीन्स मेरे साथ आ जाए
Hell yeah,
आज
bro.
तो बहुत बनेगा ब्रो
नहीं.
बड़ा ब्रो मुझे अच्छा फ्रूट खाई ठीक है पानी पी
बहुत easy
और तू
scenes है.
ब्रेव जिम आ ब्रो तुझे मैं मशीन तू सोच
हाँ,
इफ यू
मुझे बस
ऑपरेट
like ये कर दे.
ये bro, तू सोच अगर तू अभी इतना फिट गिम्बल चलाता है तब तो तू ब्रो एक हाथ से तू
यार मेरा सीक्रेट सॉस शायद फक हो जाए.
नहीं.
समझ
नहीं
रहे हो?
होता.
मेरा भी बड़ा बैलेंस है. एक बैलरीना की तरह मैं यूं घूम रहा होता हूँ.
मुझे ये नहीं कहना चाहिए क्योंकि मैं भी नहीं करता but it would
But ये
help
gimbal
you
नहीं करना
more
होता ऐसे.
it'll help you a lot bro.
ब्रो फिट हो जाएगा
तेरा कौन सा फेवरेट वीडियो है
यार
दो.
5 AM और हिको क्योंकि वो मेरे लिए लाइक ख्वाब
That was the first time जब मैंने
हाँ,
हीको
हाँ.
पहले शूट हुई थी
अच्छा
और
रिलीज 5 AM पहले हुआ था ना
हाँ हीको पहले
यार
शूट
we
हुई
are
थी. That was the
just too cool यार
What the fuck
यार तलाल मिस यू यार
miss you buddy.
Miss you,
हमने
यार.
एक दिन शूट की हीको
हाँ.
और उस दिन बाय द वे कोविड हो गया था लूक को और वो बेचारा लाइक आधा शूट के बाद चला गया था. शुक्र है हमें नहीं हुआ. But क्या कहते हैं,
शुक्र है.
मैं क्या कह रहा हूँ. But that was the first time जब मैंने like footage देखी और मैंने बस like मेरी फट गई. I was like
Bro, 5 AM मेरे लिए बहुत insane experience था, cause वो मेरे लिए actually हम by the OTM awards करते हैं, on the mic awards शुरू हो रहे हैं, like music के नहीं, क्योंकि इतना हमारा कुछ सीन नहीं है, क्योंकि bro हम कौन है यार, किस मुंह से हम
कौन है
लोग
bro?
हो
हम
यार.
पिछले साल कौन थे और अभी भी कितने को कौन है?
नहीं,
कुछ
मतलब
लोगों के लिए कुछ है ना.
बड़ा वो पोजीशन ऑफ अथॉरिटी कि मैं कहूँ ये 5 नॉमिनी है, डील विद इट. MMA
तो
के लिए
है
मैं कर
ना.
सकता हूँ ना. हाँ
नहीं, म्यूजिक के लिए भी तो कर सकता है.
चल, लेट्स टॉक आफ्टर दिस, cause why not, like I'm very serious, let's go.
असल में bro,
फिट है
हमारे क्यों नहीं अभी तक कोई इंडिपेंडेंट अवार्ड्स क्यों नहीं है? अगर इतने फेस्टिवल्स हैं तो रिदम फेस्ट पे 12,000 बंदा आ सकता है, तो
apparently 20 apparently
12-13 थे.
बहुत ज्यादा थे
इमरान खान का जलसा लग रहा था bro. That shit was scary. Like just in terms, not saying कि वो event का कोई मसला है, but just in terms of the amount of people I've never
Can
seen.
I talk to you really quickly about Rythm Fest? My perspective about it at least.
Sure.
Really quickly. Bro, पूरी रात तो मैंने सबसे ज्यादा chants किस चीज के सुने? Yunus. Not even stunners. It's Yunus.
Yeah.
Weird था काफी. But Yunus, bro, they were waiting for Hassan Rahim. They were waiting for young stunners. And then all of a sudden, Hassan Rahim aa raha hai. And dude, I literally WrestleMania worthy pops नहीं होते wrestling में कि like जब crowd like Stone Cold का music जब hit होता है, like साथ ही लोग पाट जाते हैं कि yes. Bro, I've never heard that. Like I've been to 2 WWE shows. I was very lucky to
ये भी बात करते हैं
bro, वो in a baseball stadium by the way, जिधर acoustics बहुत crazy होते हैं. But I have never ever heard a louder pop than when they said Hassan Rahim aa raha hai, bro. Every single person in the audience, hands up, screaming at the top of their lungs, bro. It was insane. Insane, bro. And like just standing in the like on the stage, bro, I couldn't tell when it's ending. Like it was beyond my sight.
Jalsa vibes, bro.
And the reason I brought up the story is because I dislocated my shoulder on stage. You should all know, bro. In front of that many people, itni thand mein.
That's fucked up, bro.
I'm just
सब तो नहीं इतनी ठंड थी यार, या थी?
Bro, मेरे लिए ये वाली जो ठंड है ना, ये डेथ है. और
ये तो बहुत ज्यादा ठंड है.
ये बेस्ट है, bro.
I can't.
सोता नहीं है, पानी नहीं पीता.
Response to anything.
Trustworthy नहीं है ये.
Fruits नहीं खाता.
क्या हो गया?
Workout नहीं करता. खैर, yeah, Rythm Fest में पहले क्या बात कर? I didn't wanna talk about that.
के बारे में हमने थोड़ी सी बात की.
हाँ, Hiko, bro, 5 AM was like the first, not the awards के बारे में बात कर रहे थे. अगर मैं award दे सकता हूँ तो मैं कहता rap song of the year वो है 5 AM. Mainly because
this is a great year for hip hop, though. I don't know if like a lot of people would agree with that.
Wait, up my personal favorite
Thanks,
song
bro.
of
Thank
no
you.
dude, because it sounded like, and when I saw the video, the reason I loved it so much, that looked like
UK. Are we still talking about 5 AM?
Yeah. Dude, that looked like one of the most professional presentations of a rap song that I
Really, bro?
Yeah, Jugaad Master.
ज़्यादा cool हो गए. हमने बड़ा plan किया था, bro. So ही को हमने shoot की, बहुत आला थी. रात को मैंने boys को पहला cut भेजा, boys pumped. एक दिन गुजरा, उससे अगले दिन पता नहीं क्या हुआ था, मैं पंप हो गया था.
नहीं, हमने बुलाया था तुझे पे. Talal was basically, Talal was staying over for like a few months, and like उस time पे was a great time. We were making a lot of music together, and we had, हम तब भी वैसे by the way ज़ैन के पास मीटिंग जो हम किसी और गाने के लिए करने गए थे, जो हमने दोनों उसमें से निकाला ही नहीं कोई अभी तक. But क्या कहते हैं, तब ही को आधा गाना बना हुआ था सिर्फ. There was no second verse. And that's the day that we decided, we were like, ये करना है हमने. So the 2 days, we had 2 days till the shoot. So like the next आधा नहीं था. The next day I finished the song. We finalized the mix. The next day I rewrote the song and I finished it. And then अगले दिन हमने shoot किया. And वो shoot करने के लिए कोई इसी तरह 1.5 दिन बाद, like we were all just chilling at home and we were like, Zain तू आजा और लाइटें और कैमरे ले और इसमें दो बत्तियां,
like literally छोटी वो 2 बत्तियां
LEDs like type
that you can see. जो games खेल रहे हैं तो साइड पे एक बत्ती पड़ी हुई है, like literally, bro.
And हमने उस वक्त बस बैठे because he really liked the song. And me and Talal had been sitting on the song for like few months and we loved it, and we were just, that was a song जो हम दोनों को बस बहुत अच्छा लगता था, तो we just wanted to put it out. We didn't care about how it would do or ये और वो. तो उस वक्त like we just made, we were like, abhi
We
bana
shot
lete hain
it in
video
like 2.5 hours
at home.
at home.
And we were like हाँ हम like दिखाएंगे कि हम video games खेल रहे हैं और हम सामने
And we'd had the first, हाँ, so we
Hiko
had
का
the
पहला
first
cut
cut,
था.
right? जो लैपटॉप पे देख रहे होते हैं ये दोनों जब मानू के कमरे में होते हैं, that's the Hiko cut. जब नीचे basement में when they're playing video games,
तो
तो वो
screen
आगे
पे
Hiko
Hiko
का cut
का
चल
cut
रहा है
चल
जो
रहा
हमने
था.
एक दिन पहले शूट की थी.
Yeah.
And
then we figured out, we were like, this will be really cool.
this is like मेरे दिमाग में 5 a.m. was like Hiko का एक ad था बस एक fucked up सा.
The video, the
Get
video,
it?
the video, the video,
Ah,
yeah.
Like in my fucked up head. you
No,
know,
it was
बस-
a great fucked up head.
बस एक बस हाँ था. कि
Wow,
बस-
so it was like almost like the ancillary project video wise, like for you. It was.
हाँ कि बस
Wow.
And I remember like कुछ लोग थे 4-5
Yeah,
जिन्होंने
there
comment
was-
भी इस तरह से किया था कि wait, what the fuck are they
ये
watching?
TV पे
Is
क्या
there
चल रहा
another
है?
song or like here
Oh.
bro? And उसके हफ्ते बाद we dropped Hiko.
Yeah.
And then those people were like, oh, ये वो था.
Those songs
Follow
were
the trail,
really
bro.
special for me because like that was the first time people were like, एक second. ये
That's
boy
what
is
I
gone."
really, that's what I'm saying. That's what I like doing. You like a universe bana lo, ek visual, you know, like that's
Yeah.
what we're doing with Sakuna or what we're gonna do with the next project after this one. It's like, you know, everything kind of falls into place together, and a lot of your favorite artists are all kind of intermingling into each other's universes. Like, matlab, you know,
Yeah.
खोना था कि उस तरह की vibe है कि मैं हसन की universe में गया हूँ with that, like really, like,
Yeah.
मतलब on the spot, like उस तरह की बस बना ली की video, like, you know, मतलब उसकी थोड़ी सी उस तरह की like do it yourself style. Like, Kasumbi is great at it. Like, that's the thing.
Yeah.
He makes it
They're
look
like chill.
like magic.
Yeah.
But it's mostly just him, like, you know, either dancing in a supermarket or
Yeah.
like being out like,
the
गाड़ी से
street,
निकला हुआ है और
yeah.
one take पूरा गाना गा रहा है. And it's
Crazy.
great. I'm not saying there's anything, but हम लोगों का like उस sense में like it's like a okay, that's me visiting his universe.
Yeah.
So now वो पूरा एक अगर आप एक लंबी सी वो एक कहानी बना लो कि अच्छा ये थोड़ी देर के लिए मानू और तलाल के जो यूनिवर्सेस हैं ये
Yeah.
मिले में.
Collide किए.
So 5 AM मेरी YouTube पे डला with like hints of
Yeah.
a video that's eventually gonna be on his channel, which is cool. Like, you know,
Maanu
I would
man.
imagine
Yeah.
for
Like,
a
I
fan,
don't know.
like it would be
हाँ
cool.
ज़्यादा कुछ बोलना नहीं चाह रहा but like I just try to see because sure he वो singles बीच में होते हैं जो one offs आते हैं but like there's a whole body of work that's on the table, right? So I sort of see it like a big, I don't know, like a graphic novel or a, it's not like it's like a dream theater का concept album है, but
Yeah.
like the whole world वो universe जो है I'd really
The Yain universe, bro.
the
The Yain universe.
Yeah.
मैं
इसमें
कहने लगा
सारे
था
हैं.
मानू
इसको
man.
ये भी होना चाहिए एक म्यूजिक वीडियो में
Bro,
ये
लाओ
कमरा
यार. ओए,
for
वैसे-
the culture bro.
Yes.
Fuck, let's go, bro. मैं कहने लगा था Maanu man and the multiverse of music, but Yain verse is much better, I think.
Yeah.
वो ठीक है.
Yain verse.
Maanu man.
Manu man.
Maanu man नहीं. You can't get all of them, यार.
Monumental.
Ali
Hamza को
ये तो बहुत अच्छा है यार.
Shout
Ali
out.
Hamza sir ने ये मेरा नाम रखा.
Shout out यार,
उन्होंने
Monument.
कहा था तुम्हें एल्बम करनी चाहिए Monumental की.
Yeah.
Love him.
So do you often think like, and you do like give a lot of it's just not like you said the next album or this one is like very feature heavy, but when you're looking at someone to feature on your song, what are you looking at? Like, what are you looking for? Obviously every song has its own sound, and that's obvious answer. You want somebody who fits that sound specifically, but when you're giving people that airtime, like what are you looking for in an artist, or what are you looking that they can give to the song or you can get from them in the song? Like, what is the key thing that you look for?
Yeah, it's only if I have faith that they can do something with the song that I can't. Like, in the sense, if they can elevate it to a level that on that song, अगर मैं complete कर लेता, तो वो उतनी एक fit चीज़ ना होती जो what they've added with their own style and everything has done. तो then वो होता है. But also I'm very picky with who I work with now as well. Like, मतलब as in it has to be good, like especially अगर मेरे channel पे आ रहा है, मेरे उस पे आ रहा है, मेरे नाम पे आ रहा है, like I'm not gonna put out anything that I know for a fact कि मुझे 5 साल बाद तक भी मैं proud हो सकता हूँ इस चीज़ से. So sense में it's always they have to add something to the song that like otherwise would just not have been possible. Like it just fits well that this song could not have happened in any other way.
Yeah,
होता है like
that makes sense.
yeah.
It's a very like meritocratic, I would say, so to speak. You look at what
Yeah.
the person's merits are and whether they fit on that. That's very
And
interesting.
not like उस sense में like कि वो अच्छा यार ये rap अच्छा करता है तो ये इस तरह से कर लेगा. Like with some songs you know, like I have a song with on Sakuna Matata with Towers, and which happened completely by accident in the sense that there was
Wow.
another beat that I had made which I had made for Towers, and when I played them the beat they really liked it, but गाना की आगे नहीं जा रहा था. And then I randomly played them this beat, another beat that I had recently made for the album, and they were like, bro, this is the one. So us point pe I took a risk, not in the sense that I don't trust them, I think they're like the best in the business was sense mein, but I was like अच्छा इनको try करने देते हैं. And when they like came on the song, it just like I was like, bro, ये कुछ और हो ही नहीं सकता इस पे अब. और वो जो दूसरी वाली बीट थी अब उस पे कोई और आ गया हुआ है, और वो it became something that I did not expect at all. But with some songs like you make and you know okay, this is the person I want on this.
Right.
So yeah, I'm hoping the features only keep getting bigger and bigger.
So I'm sure they will. I want to ask you guys, it's a bit of an abstract, open-ended kind of a question, but and feel free to answer. However, we've established so far that you guys are not settling, and I want to keep that kind of like the main theme of this because I think that's the most redeeming quality. Cause you guys literally haven't changed an ounce since the last podcast. Like literally, go watch the old podcast. It's the same dudes. Like literally, nothing has phased you or changed.
Just got a chain now.
Yeah. बाल भी लंबे हो गए.
नहीं बस बांधे हुए थे मैंने अभी सीधे.
Oh yeah. नहीं but a full flowy, sexy vibes में आ गया तो I love it. But
Fatwa tracksuit.
आशिर चेयर में भी बैठा हूँ.
what keeps you guys hungry? Like I know you guys want to stay hungry and you are hungry for more, but what is it like? It's obviously very individual answer. It's not a collective one. So
पहले
feel
Zain
free.
तू दे bro.
Yeah, Zain, go for it. I mean, what? And I just like, because I'm sure there's a lot of competition in this industry naturally, but more than that, it's like a lot of people tend to have a, mindset to at least stay satisfied with what they have and not be at a constant, urge to keep creating new and keep creating better. Like, what keeps you hungry?
क्या बस बुंडे फाड़नी है. I mean,
सही कह रहे.
बस like यही सीन है. मैं और क्या कह सकता हूँ. Like I mean, yeah, I don't know, dude. Like fucking, I don't know, dude. Like हर कोई यही पूछ रहा था, bro. क्या सीन है तू? Like क्यों इतना काम करता है? But like बस आला सीन है ब्रो. लाइक मजा आता है. लेट्स गो.
मैं जो बताता हूँ इसका हम कलेक्टिव आंसर दे सकते थे. I can speak on his behalf.
Thank you, Maanu.
Brother. I don't know what to tell you, brother. Yeah, I think like you don't really have a choice. Like या तो pack your bags and go to a job, or you do this shit and you do it right.
Yeah.
बस यही है. अब कर रहे हैं. साल 2 हो गए हैं.
Yeah, also like I'm not the only one who's popping right now in the sense कि like if I was to say that I am, but like इतने ज़्यादा लोग इतना कुछ कर रहे हैं achieve कि like it's kind of like कि bro मेरा भी scene fit है, मैंने भी इसको उस level तक लेके जाना है.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna do this shit because this shit also is like worthy. And उसके अलावा like मतलब bro I think हमें मज़ा भी आता है. Like मुझे at least मैं personally ये कह सकता हूँ I love my job.
There are a lot of projects that are kind of like tough, or you're doing it for the money, or you're doing it for whatever, right? But like a lot of these music video projects that I'm doing, goals and ambitions काफी same है. Vibes really match. Me and him get along really well. And वही चीज़ है. It's a lot of healthy competition, and you also sort of want to leave your mark. Yeah, cool, this is all great, but this is how I see it.
Yeah.
बस वही चीज़ है.
आप कोई shitty jingle या कुछ करते हो इस तरह का,
Yeah.
but आप नहीं सड़ रहे होते इतना ज़्यादा उससे because you know कि वो that's just gonna fund the next thing that we're gonna do, that everyone
Right.
is gonna,
Yeah.
that's gonna be our shit. Like at least that's how I see it.
You get to do it your way. and
Bro, there's just a fuckload of shit that still want to achieve in life, you know?
yeah.
With this stuff specifically.
Yeah.
There's like, we keep talking about like, acha, like, matlab, you said ke, like, this year has been like crazy for me and stuff. But for me, like, a huge part of me still feels like I'm still like 2 years late.
Yeah.
In the sense कि मुझे जहाँ पे like एक point पे part of me is constantly telling me कि like no bro, like तुझे अभी भी दो साल पहले ये सब कुछ होना चाहिए था तेरे, in the sense कि तू अभी भी lag कर रहा है. हालांकि हो सकता है असल में like it's के like हर किसी की अपनी pace होती है and everything, but at the same time it's just, I think this is constant drive.
That's what keeps you going as well, dude. Like
I've grown, this huge growth, but I still don't think I've blown up yet. And until that happens, and even after that, because वो blow up भी कभी भी like क्या है
किसी के
horizon,
हाथ
bro?
में नहीं होता है.
किसी ने सोच, हमने LMM किया, like LMM के बारे में बात की थी कि like how that was monumental, and it is, at least for me and a lot of other people it is. But किसी ने उस टाइम पे सोचा था कि यार 2 साल बाद एक कॉन्सर्ट हो रहा होगा जिसपे 12,000 बंदा होगा. I'm not talking about कि वो उतनी ही अच्छी तरह like मतलब managed होगा कि नहीं, कि ज़मीन आसमान का फ़र्क है. ठीक है, LMM was still a really safe space for most people, at least I would hope.
Yeah.
But just the fact that now there's this many, like शहर बंद हो सकता है because people want to go to a concert. Like that many people are suddenly willing to come out.
ये मेरे लिए ट्रिपी उस तरह ये पहले भी हुआ हुआ है, कुछ स्टीरियो नेशन आया, whatever. For me it's trippy के it's happening for all of these artists who sort of come up on their own. Like bro, मतलब even young stunners, Hassan Rahim, you, ठीक है, you guys have done branded shit, but you guys all came up organically.
Yeah.
And that's really fucking crazy.
Yeah.
For me as like outside मैं देख रहा होता हूँ, I go with him to shows and shit, it's like fuck dude, like इन boys ने खुद ही किया है.
Yeah.
और खुद ही शेयर बंद किया है.
जो बात है
वो सीन है.
शेयर सिर्फ स्टनर्स बंद कर सकते हैं.
उनका भी मतलब एंड
ठीक है,
सारे उसी बात पे ना, एक वो वाला सीन है.
सब that's what I'm saying ना, वो horizon
Doing
इतना
it
push कर
yourself
देते
shit.
हैं कि like it's like कि वो suddenly my dreams जो
Yeah.
मेरी थी वो अब और कोई like 50 किलोमीटर आगे तक बढ़ गई हैं.
Yeah.
like okay bro.
नहीं, बट ऑल्सो लाइक शहर बंद होना अच्छी बात नहीं है. प्लीज अपने सारे कॉन्सर्ट जो इतने बड़े होते हैं उनको शहर से बाहर रखा करें. सारे रिंग रोड से जाएंगे, कोई नहीं फंसेगा. रॉयल पाम में इतना बड़ा इवेंट ना कराना यार. उस दिन तो बैड सीन हो गया था ब्रो. ऑल्सो apologies and big shout out to my brother Umar Fasi. We're running extremely over time with this podcast. We did not keep track. I was having so much fun. But
Oh no, we're about to end.
we are,
no.
but I'm now requesting live in person, like 10 more minutes. Can we please? Or 7, yeah. Because there's
I can get it.
Love you, Fasi. Thank you. Lord Almighty has permitted 10 more minutes. So तो free hand कर, इसको पकड़ free hand कर दे. Easy है bro. एक camera बस chillings. I can't close without this because I always really worry about what I do as a profession or whatever you want to call podcast. I think it's still a hobby for me. It really is. I love this more than anything because I used to think speaking was my thing, but it's really shutting up and listening because I love it, man. Like it's so like it's the best and easiest job in the world to just set this up and let the guest talk. But then I always think like if I ask a certain type of question, it's always gonna rub off certain way as if I'm trying to get that saucy journalism in, which I despise with my core because it's stupid.
कर ले.
But
कर ले.
this question, with that pretext,
यार आपकी गाने किसके बारे में होते हैं?
किसने डिस किया? No, but
बिग लैग लार्ज में हमने किसी को डिस नहीं किया.
मुझे लग रहा था.
मैं बता
नहीं
रहा
bro.
but फिर टनी नहीं, वो सवाल भी नहीं है.
Sweet boys हैं.
हाँ वही ना, कोई इसलिए
Love
नहीं
to
है.
everyone.
But देखो,
But don't fuck with us.
word bro. But I mean देखो, artist hatred, artist violence कभी नहीं होना चाहिए. बिल्कुल अच्छी बात नहीं. But इतनी बड़ी इंडस्ट्री है, इतनी ज़्यादा layers हैं, obviously कोई ना कोई कुछ ना कुछ तो कर रहा होता है. My questions to you guys at one point when we first spoke was what's wrong with this industry and what the hell do we need to change about it. Zain, you had a very interesting perspective on how it needs to be
Words are gonna bite me in the ass.
No, it was really good because you said people don't buy or invest enough, and I feel like that has changed now. Right?
Matlab,
Buy things, invest in music, support bands, etc.
yeah.
Support artists. I feel like a lot of that has changed now in this
That's
economy.
dope,
क्यों
man.
बोल रहा था अपनी ये
Because तब नहीं कोई कर रहा था.
And you also pointed out your
मैंने
own
तो नहीं
problems.
मांगा.
That तब
क्या गा रहा है
मुझे नहीं याद.
I think, bro, generally, I think what I meant from the बोल पहले.
My question is, what's the update on this front? Like, what is still missing? What is still crucial? What still needs to be fixed in terms of the industry as a whole, in terms of the scene as a whole, in terms of how people are interacting, or any kind of practices that might be harming music, musicians, the art, or whatever you care about. Whatever you care about, what do you think is harming that in the music industry?
Yeah, I think it's pretty exciting.
It's a great time.
I think it's dope, yeah. Like, it's crazy, dude. You did this like crazy ass big branded concert like a couple month ago. That's wild, bro. Like, like वही मैं कह रहा हूँ. शुरू में तूने मेरे से कुछ पूछा था. I was like, बस सब कुछ हो रहा है, right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think अभी कोई like we're shooting everything. हम shows पे जाते हैं. Like, I never thought मैं इसके साथ professionally fucking touring around the
पैसे भी
country.
हो रहे हैं,
Dates आ रही हैं, हम dates lock कर रहे हैं, हम जा रहे हैं जी. मानू के साथ जा रहा हूँ. घर वालों को मानू के साथ जा रहा हूँ जी. कहने जी मजाक बना के रखा है बॉयज ने. But like you get it, like
Yeah.
all this shit is sort of happening and we're just जो भी बस हो रहा है हम we're just focusing on our work. और बस fit है dude. Like shit's sort of brewing right now. It's gonna be an exciting couple of years. And जो उसने वही बात की थी 5 साल में देखते हैं कितना sustain करता है, 10 साल में कितना sustain करता है. I think the corporates also don't really have much of a choice but to
Cough it up, baby.
and get all of the people who the audience are actually like listening to, right? So it's just exciting. Wait and watch scene hai.
I have a really good feeling for
हाँ.
myself for this year. And
Yeah,
एक तो मतलब
for
generally, I know for a fact that it's going to be a huge year for Pakistani music, or at least for the new scene, but also for myself, like
At least for the new scene, जो हैं कुछ लोग जो कर रहे हैं अभी उनका तो fit scene है. All you guys.
बहुत gigs होती हैं यार अब.
Yeah.
मजा
Yeah,
आता है.
dude. It's crazy.
So overall, you guys see nothing fundamentally wrong, or is it
Oh,
just a
the-
kind
I
of
mean,
thing
the
you just
thing is-
put it
No,
on the
bro,
side?
there's
very
all
hard
there's
to-
still a lot of things wrong with it, but
It's
at
hard
the
to
same
sort
time,
of-
I think we're finally in a place where
I think
it's time to
personally-
stop shitting on it as well. Because right,
Yeah.
we're both in a place where we are living off of it now.
Yeah, dude.
So it's still like हम नहीं complain कर सकते. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like
यार बात तब
it's
भी
been good
वही
to us.
थी उस पॉडकास्ट में मैंने यही कहा था कि dude just like अगर तुम्हें कुछ आता है करना या तुम कुछ करते हो बस कर लो. And that's what we've been doing.
Yeah.
Nothing special here. बस करते जा रहे हैं और उस क्राफ्ट को बेहतर कर रहे हैं.
he's also a genius. You can't deny it. Like
प्लीज यार come
Zain
on.
P.
और बहुत
The
फिट
G,
लोग
and
हैं
the G stands
जो
for genius.
क्रेजी लोग हैं. You get it? मैं लूक कर रहे हैं.
और वो सारे crazy लोग जो हैं वो इन लोगों को look up to करते
Which
हैं.
is fucking crazy, right?
No,
so
it's
like
not
बात
Everything
end
is
पे वहीं
crazy.
आ जाती कि bro keep doing what you're doing. सही कर रहे हो. Best scene है. बस just repeat. And
Facts.
keep
Just
getting
be
better.
good to everyone around you.
Yeah.
Give out positive energy and you will receive it.
Yeah.
And that's a beautiful message. And that actually brings me, unfortunately, with a heavy heart, in the longest episode to date, to the closing messages of the day. So, Zain P, Maanu, who wants to go first? Rock, paper, scissors, this shit.
Shogun on it.
Yain City. यार बस
Keep watching and keep listening.
It's that simple, guys.
it's that simple.
Keep watching.
for your ass.
Yeah, nahi, matlab we're like, matlab I think we're also in a place now, me and Zain, like in a place that we've never been in before, where हमारे पास एक बहुत देर से एक vision brew हो रहा है since like a few months, for at least a project, and वो अब finally हम उस पे आ रहे हैं and it's kept developing and now it's in a place where we're finally gonna do it. So it's one of those points where like, okay, for the first time ever, we're kind of going pre-planned into something. Like a project mein hum ja rahe hain where we
We
kind of
can do
know.
more with it.
Yeah.
We have the time and resource to actually sort of pull these things off. Maza aayega.
I'm so freaking excited. You should be too. In case you live under a rock and don't follow either of these men on Instagram and Flux Media, please go ahead, do so right now. It's a pleasure just knowing you boys, and it's been an absolute
Love you, buddy.
Love you guys. Yeah, it's been an absolute
Love you, man.
Love you,
Umar
bro.
Fussy, love you. Yeah, and sorry, bro, for this edit.
क्या करेगा तू कैसे करेगा कर लेगा
मूवी एडिट करेगा बैठ के 1.5 घंटे की bro basically. Big love you yaar, honestly. But yeah, I mean, it's been a trip seeing you guys from the pods to now, and दिल से बात की कह रहा हूँ bro. I'm so happy for you guys. Like it's just
स्पीकर है तेरे पास
Love you, buddy.
ब्लूटूथ
पड़ा, yeah.
वही वाला
पहले
मिनीसो वाला
Miniso wala.
Videos दिखाते हैं तेरे
Love you boys.
love you
And
bro
keep doing what you do. That's the message for today. And keep it tight. That's from me. Stay tuned. with
Yain
Talal
City.
Qureshi.